Salute to all my AMs. You see, this is why, Dad, I love what I'm doing. Why you think I stay doing what I'm doing? Because I love what I'm doing. What I do is like I'm screwing. You remember that, dog? Huh? I don't stop screwing, so I don't stop doing what I do. Huh? You feel me now? You see how I could break these niggas down to a simple little mathematics of science? You been going to school, right? You all have them in league. You learn nothing. What did you really learn in them schools that they were teaching you? Uneducated bullshit, dog. Feel me? Let's go. Let's start off with the A for the apple and the B for the bat, dog. Hanging upside down in the cage with the apple of the apple bottom, dog. You niggas came from ass. See how I could flip the shit around? These motherfuckers are still playing voodoo dolls with you, dog. Huh? You don't get that shit? It's voodoo dolls, man. Listen, I already broke this shit down. I told you, me, I'm master witchcraft. I'm master voodoo. These things are all old school shit. You feel me, dog? I'm master that. You see the black magic and all that bullshit? You niggas is digging, going in people's graves. I brew. I don't have to use no shovel to dig, to go down and when you bury yourself underground in the damn dirt of the muddy waters. I am the brewing solar. I brew you ashes to ashes, dust to dust without touching you. You don't realize I'm the general. It's military. I can hurt you and harm you and do that without touching you. Look at the sun. Who's the only shining solar rays that can do things? Look, I can dry up this sea. You see how this sea is full right now? I can dry all of this up with just the rays, just by standing like this, looking at you, dog. Huh? And I'll burn you down. So don't try to eyeball me. I keep telling you, I am not the one to try to eyeball me, dog. You feel me, dog? I already trained all military, all authorities. You think you little human that don't know nothing, you gonna eyeball me? Remember, my son, God Almighty, told me, Dad, forgive them for they don't know what they have done. Well, now you gotta overstand them. So don't come at me like you don't know. I don't know. You should know because I've been teaching you way long enough. The things that I teach you, not even God even taught you because not even my son God knew anything about this, dog. That's how deep I'm trying to show you that this is. Look how I could come back and show you. Look, just let me show you how deep this is, son. You know what I mean? Huh? Ivy. I gotta shake my head because I'm like, hold up. I tired of you on my, let's talk real shit now, dog. Real shit, dog. You know what I mean? Because this is deep and this is hard. This is feelings in this because I know how Ivy feel, dog. That's why I told you, Ivy, that's not the goddess to piss off, dog. I know my sister, dog. You see that Ivy right there? Woo! Ivy could destroy universal worlds just with the thoughts, dog. That's why I love my sister. We love each other because we can do things without touching you, dog. Feel me, dog? We the realest, dog. But anyhow, Ivy, as you know, I tired of you on my back, right? That's why I stay always packing on my backpack. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, hold up. You see that pause right there? Huh? That pause on my left, that's a dragon pause. Huh? Ivy, you holding that, you see? I held back a lot of stuff from you. You held back some stuff from me too, Ivy. How did that pause of the dragon get here, Ivy? Huh? You know how that got there. Huh? You know what was going on. That had to have come from that time when we were so mad at each other, what we did, huh? Remember when I screwed the hell out of you, huh? When I turned all the seas red, huh? Them cherry nipples, huh? Cherry apples, huh? That's how that came there because look at the dragon paws. Remember, it got red in it, huh? How did that get there, Ivy? You and I know, see, we don't gotta give a fuck about because none of them wasn't around when we was doing what we was doing, remember? Ivy came in with the golden sands, dog. Me, you feel me, dog? This is where the water, everything came from. So right there, you all talking shit. When Ivy was showing love to MLK, you all didn't realize the code of the call. You feel me? That's when my sister realized, like, oh, they not listening. They're not listening, Dad. So I had to come in and show y'all and rectify the situation, dog. Ivanka is your mom's, dog. So I keep telling you, do not disrespect Ivanka and do not disrespect Officer Dawn, dog. They are your mothers, dog. That's how all y'all became in. They are your mothers. You see Officer Dawn as simple as you see Officer Dawn? Huh? When you see Officer, that's Miss President Rivera Beach, dog. Feel me? You see the plateau that I put goddesses on? This is why I say, you all need to come out of that bullshit because you used to call yourself goddesses from gods. You men running around calling yourself kings? Come on, y'all in kingdom and queendom, dog. You forgot the generations you were calling yourselves gods. I hear a few now and then calling yourself gods, but stop being afraid, dog. What you afraid of? These white sheets, they don't know nothing about that because they wasn't around. You feel me, dog? Look at the tones that I call. Go down to the deep, deep darkness of the Sir Androids, right? Come up to the laws of lavas. Come up to the golden sands. Come up to the ivy of the pearl of the waters. You see any white in that, dog? Huh? Look in TNT. What do you see? That's the pearl to the red to the dark, dog. Ain't no such thing as white. Because you from the Royal Islands, you all know, we never ever spoke no such thing as, yo, look at that, that's black and white. Backyard, what do we always say? Anything black, that no good, right? You remember we always say, anytime we come black, dark as shit at night, that shit ain't no good, dog. So we call you darknesses, dog, because to remind you, you came from the dark nights, huh? You wasn't paying attention to Dave Chappelle when Dave Chappelle was doing that Eddie Murphy, huh? Huh? You remember that Charlie Murphy? Huh? Charlie Murphy! Huh? You remember that shit? Darknesses. To remind you, you came from the dark, dog. Ain't no such thing as no black and white. Where I'm from, told you mention that shit around Ma Pearlina, you get the fucking taste slapped out your ass talking about black and white. We can't even talk such thing because the whole family, feel me, dog? It's a blend. When I'm talking to my son, I got to talk to my son and break it down. He's like, Dad, you know I can speak Espanol. I said, it's in you, son. I had to teach my son things my son didn't know. I said, you could go more than Espanol. I said, you can speak German. He was like, yeah, Dad. I said, it's all in Dad blood. Everything of my son, I just sit down and listen to my son and I say, you know that you're a reflection of Dad? Huh? My son just had to laugh. He's like, Dad, I ain't even going to argue with you because now that my son is 30, and I told my son, I said, listen, you're 30 now. You're 30 Genesis. Wait till when you hit 40. A lot of things, and I always keep giving you more and more. I gave my son some more. My son couldn't understand. I said, remember when he was young and I was telling you certain things and you didn't understand it till you got to 30? He like, yeah, Dad. So I said, I'm giving you more now. I said, you ain't going to understand this right now, but when you hit 40, it's going to come to you. My son just be like listening to me now. He be like, yeah. I be like, what up with your sister? Monique, you see all my daughters? Y'all are lost. You know why? Hard powers, you see these boys that y'all dealing with, these fuckboy niggas? These are fucking damn robots that they made to be around my daughters, but y'all are not picking up. And I taught y'all better than this. How come my son remember everything, but my daughter's like y'all still hard of hearing, dog? Huh? Your mothers want to turn y'all against me because your mothers is lost. That's why y'all didn't realize why I'm not with your mothers. Huh? You know why Dad is not with your mothers? Your mothers became lost. Once I see your mothers became lost, I cut them off. You feel me? They came like the burden cross. So I left them alone, but I still stay with my cubs. And I'm the one who mold y'all. Because look, my son could tell me, you know, Dad, he said, you know, when I look at all my sisters, he's like, I see you, Dad. He's like, a lot of ways about you. Even my own mommy say, yo, your daughters is just like you, dog. You know what I mean? Just like you. You know what I mean? They don't play. My daughters don't play. That's why I'm like, why y'all dealing with these little fucking men? These are men. Leave these men. These men are pulling you down. These men were robotically made to be around y'all. See my son? My son is just like me. My son will break you down just by watching you, dog. Because I taught my son way more. Feel me? My son was always by the side of me. And you all know that. Y'all remember Gio? Huh? You remember Junior? All right? I always had the same little cub that when you always hear me on the radio stations doing all that, and you always heard I had my son with me, right? And they was asking you, what's your name? And he said, Little Panther. But back then, you know what I'm saying? My son was only about like 2, 3, you know what I mean, dog? Huh? But look at my son now, right? He was about 2 to 3. Now my son is 30. Huh? You see Gio the dancer? That's my son. Huh? You see Officer Moni? That's my daughter. You see all of my daughters, dog. I ain't got to call them out. You know Irene, you know Alexia, you know Alexis, you know Jasmine, you know Anissa. You feel me? All 7 of my cubs, dog. Feel me, dog? Huh? And my youngest cub is 20. You feel me, dog? That's my youngest one, dog. You know what I mean? Huh? So, Dad been around way before. This is why I could teach you all the same way like how I taught my cubs. But see me, I don't force nothing onto anybody. My cubs will tell you. I break things down for them. Look, they fucking with my phone. Hold up, people.